Buddy, just for everybody's information, this section session is being recorded and it will also be available on our YouTube channel. Uh, my name is Manoj Pillai. I am the franchise recruitment manager with InXpress. This is going to be a 1 hour session and I'm going to help you understand more about the InXpress franchise business model. Now, before we go ahead, I want to quickly confirm if you're comfortable with the language English, or I can even speak in Hindi. You can use the chat or even unmute yourself and just quickly say Hindi or English. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to decide. I'm going to continue in English if there is no response. Mr. Reddy, Mr. Vardhraj. All right, I guess we will continue in English. Feel free to use the chat box. If you have any question, please use the chat box to no, ask your questions. I'm sorry. And towards the end of the session, we will have a Q&A. All right. So wonderful. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy this presentation this evening. Let me jump into the presentation with a short 60-second video. This is a InExpress franchise commercial, which was shot and uploaded on YouTube, which is received over 1 million views. I hope you also enjoy this video. There it goes.
What if I told you there's a company that combines first-class shipping with world-class service? At InXpress, we work hard to make sure we are that company. When it comes to shipping goods across the globe, we're on another level. Maybe you want to ship bike helmets, Chinese cat dolls, or coffee beans. It doesn't matter. We pride ourselves on working with businesses of all shapes and sizes. Let us take care of the logistics for you. We connect your business with world-class shipping carriers to ensure great discounts and stick with you throughout the process, from start to finish. We put in the hard yards to make sure that our customers can handle anything that gets in their way. Nothing beats face-to-face service, and our team of experts stay in contact with you every step of the way. You want to ship once a day, twice a day, 100 times a day. It doesn't matter. We've got you covered. After switching to InXpress, a quarter of our customers save up to 25% on their annual shipping fees. Make the change. Treat yourself.
Oh my gosh. Are you Ryan Reynolds?
Can Ryan Reynolds guarantee you shipping discounts? I didn't think so.
All right. I hope you all enjoyed that short 60 seconds video. It talks about InExpress helping SME MSMEs throughout their logistic process, whether they want to ship a parcel, a document, a machinery, whatever it is. InExpress is a company that can help them support them with their end-to-end logistics requirement. And that's how InExpress is also opening up an opportunity for everybody on this call to invest in an InExpress franchise and generate a recurring cash flow in this evergreen industry. Now, the logistics industry is growing. It is growing at around 6 to 7% globally. But if I talk about the uh, Indian market, it is accelerating at 10.5%, and 44% of the overall global growth is originating from the Asia Pacific region. Now, the Indian logistics industry, it is not 70,000 crore, it is rather a 40 lakh crore market. Too many zeros for us, 40 lakh crores. Now, I don't want to be a generalist and focus on every little opportunities within the logistics. I want to be a super specialized player. And to become a super specialized, profitable player, the category that we have selected within this logistics industry is called as CEP, courier express parcels. So small couriers and small parcels, the movement of such goods is growing at a rapid pace in India and at a global platform. So the vertical within the industry that we deal in is called as express industry. Express is also called as courier and parcel because typically they are smaller couriers and parcel. It is fast in nature, so typically airbound shipments. Okay, so Inexpress here in India, we are largely focused on air express business. Okay. Talking about the organization InXpress, we've been around in the scenes for the last 2 decades. We started in 1999 in the UK and slowly expanded our footprint across 14 different countries. Today, we have three regional offices to manage this massive footprint, one in US to manage the American Canada market, one in UK to manage Europe and Africa, one in Australia, Brisbane, to manage India and the Asia Pacific region. If I look at this Asia Pacific region, we are present in 6 countries. We've got New Zealand, South Korea, Australia, of course, India, we've got Hong Kong, right? And overall, in this 14 countries, we have more than 450 plus franchise, and we make more than $300 million in turnover. Fun fact about InExpress, we sent about 8 million shipments in 2024. Well, 8 million does not sound fun. The fun would be 8 million translates to one shipment every 4 seconds. So that is InExpress for you. It is a company to reckon with 26 years of legacy and experience in the logistics industry, strong and rich experience in managing a franchise system, and please let me add an award-winning franchise system. Financial backbone is absolutely strong. It is a profitable organization with massive revenues on upwards of $300 million. And the overall contribution, as you can see in the number of shipments in the industry, also quite significant. Now, these are all about global, InExpress Global. But you and me, we are in India. So, what is relevant for us is what is happening in India. So as you can see in the below timeline, 2011 is when we entered India. And when we came into in India, we initially came in through a support of a master franchisee. And then in 2013, we started appointing unit franchisees. So I'm very happy to tell you that my first franchisee from 2013 is still part of the business. Not only my first, but my second, my third, my fifth, my seventh. So it's a long-term business opportunity. The logistics industry is not going anywhere. Without logistics, our car, our spare parts, our clothes, our medicines, our food, nothing will be on our table. So logistics is a growth enabler. So it does not matter which industry is flourishing in India, without logistics, none of them can flourish. When, as I said, with 2011, we came in with the support of a master franchise, third party master franchise. With the support of this master franchisee, we started appointing unit franchises in 2013. But in 2017, when our network started expanding in India, that's when we decided that we should have our own presence in India. And we registered InXpress India Private Limited, and we set up our own franchise support center in India, which is situated in Mumbai. I am happy for all of you to come to Mumbai, schedule a meeting, and visit us. Now, today, there is no third party, by the way. We operate directly in India, and today I have more than 50 active franchisees across India, and we have close to 3,000 customers in India. Last year, in 2024, I booked almost 50,000 shipments and generated around 38 crores in revenue in 2024. If I talk about an average franchise, an average InExpress franchise made last year around 17 lakh rupees in gross profits. That's all franchise. That's an average. And if I look at the top 20% franchise, they made close to 50 lakh rupees in gross profits in 1 year alone. And is that the maturity? Absolutely not. This business is an absolute super scalable model. And I have multiple franchise also making 50 lakh, 70 lakh, 75 lakh rupees in gross profits. And last year, my top earner, top franchise made close to 82 lakh rupees in gross profit. And they are currently sitting at 82 lakh rupees, but have they hit their maturity? Absolutely not. This business model has the potential to grow from 82 lakh rupees in gross profit to maybe 1 crore and 1.2, 1.52 crore. Sky is not even the limit for this business. So it's a absolutely super scalable, award winning global business franchise opportunity. We've won many awards, globally, whether it is the world's biggest franchise award, the global franchise award. We've been the champion in 2021. We've also been the finalist in 2023, also in 2025. By the way, I've not put it on the slide. Elite franchise worldwide, we are amongst the top five, top 10 every year. DHL, I'm sure everybody has heard about DHL. DHL is the world's number one logistics company. They are the finest number one service provider in India as well as in the world. They are absolutely the golden standards when it comes to logistics. And in Express, we are the number one authorized global reseller for them. We are one of the largest DHL partners in the world. We are the global partner for DHL, which means, ladies and gentlemen, when you become an InExpress franchise, you become the number one partner of the number one service provider. That is the kind of credibility that you will have owning an InExpress franchise. Well, talking about DHL, DHL is indeed my principal carrier partner. We share a very special relationship with them, but DHL is not my only carrier partner. I We approach a customer with a buffet of carrier options to no, DHL is a premium service provider, the best service provider, but not everybody can afford the best service provider. So if they're looking for an economical service provider, we can support them with that. Somebody has a domestic requirement, we can support them with that as well. Anyways, let me walk you through the slide. So the first product that we have is International Express. What is International Express? Fast shipment. Express stands for expedited shipment. These are typically air shipments. Express is also called as small international couriers and parcels. So they are small shipments starting from half kg, 10, 20, 50, 70, 100 kg. So typically less than 100 kg is always advisable to send by International Express. But we also do 100 to 400, 500 kg shipments as well. I have capabilities to do much higher shipment, but it becomes very expensive for the customer. So, a 400, 500 would be an ideal weight bracket to stop the express movement. After the express movement, when the shipment gets heavy, that's when you prefer to send it by freight, international freight. I have the capability to send by air as well as sea freight. So in the international express category, in the market, there are only five players: DHL, FedEx, UPS, Aramex. So I have four out of five options already with me. Which is the fifth option? Fifth option is the Indian government, the India Post. That is the Sarkari wing, so to say. So forget about that. So there are only four reliable options, and I have all the four options with me: DHL, FedEx, UPS, and Aramex. International Express is the fastest growing category within the logistics industry, and we do imports and exports, we do documents and parcels, we do both sample and commercial shipments. International freight, UPS and Aramex, they do international freight for me. Air freight will start from 100, 200 kg and it can go to maybe up to 3,000, 4,000 kg. Sea freight, well, it can be as big as our imagination, right? The international freight business, while we have launched or opened this opportunity for our franchisees, right now we are really not focused into that. We are right now in the testing, or right now testing the water, so to say, but we will definitely venture more into the express side in the coming year in 2026 by Q2. That is the plan. Right now, we have launched it, we are just feeling the market. International temperature is an excellent product for the India's growing pharma market. Temperature control is to send medicines, vaccines, blood samples, body organs, etc. Not for frozen foods or fish and chicken. This is only for the healthcare industry. Then we also do international e-commerce, and we do domestic express by air as well as by surface. Please note, with FedEx, we are only doing imports in express category. We are planning to launch exports maybe in Q1 of 2026 or even by the end of this year. Okay. Exports, FedEx, right now we are only doing imports, not exports. Other everybody, we are doing imports and exports through all the other carriers. What is a business model? Well, it's a simple business model. The carrier, which is DHL, FedEx, Blue Dart, etc., they are responsible for the complete operations: pickup, delivery, warehousing, custom clearance, all the heavy lifting All the blue collar activity, all the risk associated activity is managed by DHL. You as a franchisee don't have to invest in truck tempo warehouse, don't have to manage pickup and delivery. You don't have to worry sitting in Bangalore, oh, how my business is limited in Bangalore, or I am in Whitefield, how do I cater to the other part of Bangalore in a 30-40 kilometer of diesel in Bangalore traffic, how do I cater to that? You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about fire in the warehouse. You don't have to worry about driver meeting with an accident or doing drink and drive. Don't have to worry about anything. Door-to-door pickup delivery will managed by the world's best carriers like DHL, FedEx, UPS, and Blue Dart. What is your responsibility? Your responsibility is to undergo the InExpress training and then manage customer interaction, finding new customers and maintaining good professional relationship with them. That is your responsibility. Okay, acquire customers and maintain relationship. What will InExpress do? InExpress is an extension of your team. So while you are an independent free franchise with full freedom, you are never alone. The InExpress franchise support center works alongside you every step of the way, taking care of all the backend administrative work, whether it is billing, invoicing, operations, collections, everything. We give you 100% support with all the backend activity. So, what is a business model? You are the face of the brand, you are the front end, I am the back end, the carrier is the fulfillment partner. Once again, your primary responsibility in this business is sales, finding customer. By the way, who are my customer? Business customers. This is the B2B model. We don't cater to individual residential customers. We cater to only and only business customers. Now, what is the good news here? For example, you go to a textile company or a pharma company or an automobile spare part traders who's importing spare parts from Germany or exporting it to the Canada or wherever. Once you find a customer, they are a business owner, which means they are going to give you repeat business every single month. Somebody is going to give you 5 shipments a month, somebody is going to give you 2 shipments a month, somebody is going to give you 10 shipments a month. Irrespective of their shipping volumes, it is a recurring income model. The efforts to find the customer is one time, but that customer is going to give you business for the foreseeable future for the next 3, 5, 6 years. In short, you will be in the business of creating assets. Why? Assets is something that will generate cash flow for you. Our business, our every single customer is an asset generating recurring cash flow for the foreseeable future. Inexpress is heavily invested into technology. First and foremost, Inexpress University, as the name indicates, it is something to do with learning and development. There are some 100, 200 modules about the industry, about DHL, about Blue Dart, about Inexpress, about the technology, about sales, about email marketing, a lot of things in small bite-sized modules which you can consume during your own free time at your own pace and become a business champion, become a successful InExpress franchise, become a successful entrepreneur in general, and acquire good skills. Please note, InExpress University is a tool provided to you in addition to the training that we do. So don't worry, I'm going to give you training, not me. The company is going to give you training, but university is an additional platform that you can access anytime and learn something new every single day. Webship Plus is our proprietary software. Now, Webship Plus is what the customers will use to book their shipment. You can also book the shipment. Customers can also book their own shipments directly through Webship Plus. It's a platform which gives them complete control. They want to see the quote, how much I will it will cost through Blue Dart or by Movin or by DHL or FedEx. They can compare the prices. They can book a shipment, they can schedule a pickup time, they can track the shipment, they can download the invoice. They've got complete control A to Z using Webship Plus. By the way, my software is connected with all the carrier softwares. So as soon as a customer books a shipment, whether they're from Bangalore or from Hyderabad or from Delhi or from Kolkata, it does not matter. The local service center, they will get notified and the local service team will go for pickup, delivery, whatever fulfillment is required. You don't have to figure out, oh, who's the service manager in Chennai, right? Everything is automated with the power of technology. And similarly, we have the backend software InExpress, XMS, which is InExpress Management System. XMS gives you complete visibility of your business. Whether you want to monitor your business, analyze your business, where am I making more profit, where am I making less profits, how is my employee performing, how was my performance in August 2025 compared to August 2024. You must have heard about Microsoft Power BI report. So Power BI is integrated onto that. Next time after this webinar, when we connect on a one-on-one video call, I will be logging into the backend software XMS and showing you the real-time performance of the company. Now, this is the good thing about working with an MNC, that you get complete transparency. You can see how much money each and every franchisee is making, not over a phone call, not over a discussion, live on the software. What is the company's performance? Last 2022, 3, 4, 5, live in August, in the last 2 days of September, everything, live data. Now, see, XMS is not only about monitoring and viewing data, it is about taking actionable decision. For example, if you have a leakage in your house and if you don't know where is the leakage, you have to plaster your entire house. Now, that's not the most efficient way to managing a leakage. So if you have a leakage and if you have identified where is the leakage, you can spend less money, less time, less energy and fix that. XMS will help you do that. Where are you doing good? Where is the room for improvement? Focus on those aspects and improve your business. I will give you a tour next time. Anyways, softwares are only useful once we have a customer. So let's understand who's the target audience. Now, when I say we have, you know, international express, international freight, domestic, etc., my main focus area is international express. Why? International express has highest margin percentage, fastest growing, uh, relatively least amount of risk. So my main focus is international courier, international express. That is the main product. And this slide is prepared keeping international express in mind. So let's talk about ultimate target. Almost 50% of Indian business owners fall under this bucket. Who are they? These are small business owners who spend 35,000 rupees per month on their logistics. 35,000 rupees meaning it could be one shipment, or if a small shipment, maximum three, four, or five shipments, not more than five shipments in 35,000 rupees. Now, if somebody is only sending five shipments a month and if they go directly to DHL, well, DHL will say DHL is a big company, right? Mr. Reddy, I'm not sure why you're getting an error. I hope everybody else, you can see the screen and hear me as well. If somebody could quickly confirm that, can I get a thumbs up? Ritu, could you confirm if I'm audible? The screen is visible, it's rolling fine. All right, I've got a couple of thumbs up. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm gonna continue. Mr. Reddy, please, you could log out and log in again. Thank you so much. I'm gonna continue. All right, so I was talking about the ultimate target, somebody who has five shipments a month, and what happens if they go directly to DHL? Well, DHL is a big, it's a massive company. So they will say, hey, you want a DHL business account? You need to give me 15 shipments, monthly commitment, business guarantee. Now, most business owners don't have. So what will DHL tell them? DHL will say, Dear Mr. Customer, you have only 4 5 shipments a month, 4 5 shipment. My criteria is 15 shipments. So please do one thing, you go to the nearest DHL outlet and drop your shipment. You are not eligible for a business account. Well, going to the nearest DHL outlet, you know what that means? That means the business owner has to take time from his own schedule and personally go and drop off the shipment. And when he takes the time to drop off the shipment, what will happen at the counter? He will not get discounts. He will not get business price. He will get normal retail price because he's a walk-in customer. He'll get the same price that I will get, that you will get, not business price. And number three, he will not get any credit. All Indian business owner, they want credit. 5 day, 10 day, 15 day, whatever, credit. Credit chahiye. They will not get that. So what will they do? They will go to a local wholesaler, local co-loader. Now what will a wholesaler do? Manoj Global Shipping Services. Manoj Global Shipping Services may be a local courier partner. He's a DHL wholesaler who will pick up the shipment from the customer, bring it to his own warehouse. After bringing to his own warehouse, he will go to multiple small customer, bring their 5 kg, 20 kg, 50 kg shipments, consolidate all the shipment, then forward it to DHL. But unnecessary time waste, right? It is so inefficient. The customer shipment gets picked up from Bangalore, goes to another address in Bangalore, the wholesaler. Then from Bangalore, the wholesaler's warehouse, it goes to the DHL hub at Bangalore, near Bangalore airport. Now, what is Inexpress saying? Why is your shipment going from point A to point B to point C? What if point C, the carrier, if they come directly to your doorstep? Inexpress, being a global company with such special relationship with DHL and other carriers, open official carrier account for the customer. Official DHL account. DHL trucks and tempos will directly go to the customer's doorstep and do the pickup. Not a local wholesaler, not somebody eating a pan, wearing a slipper, going for pickup. Official DHL trucks and tempos, well dressed, well trained people going and taking up the shipment and directly going to the DHL hub. The same service that Tata, Ambani, Sun Pharma is getting from DHL, the same DHL official account is what Inexpress is offering to the customer with zero volume commitment, which means the smallest business owner in the country can get the same service like a Sun Pharma is getting. And that too at a good competitive price. 95% of the time we are price competitive. 9 out of 10 customer, even compared to a wholesaler, I am price competitive. Then comes a super target. Super target is somebody who's spending 70, 80,000 rupees per month. They might be sending about a dozen shipment or maybe let's say 15 shipments arguably. So somebody sending 10, 15 shipments, are they eligible for a DHL account? Well, yes. I said 15 shipment commitment, but DHL also has a call center. At the call center, while 15 shipment is the commitment, the ground reality is that even if you have 10 shipments, you can open an account through the call center team. Nobody will come and meet you in person. No DHL sales guy. They have 10 crore target, monthly target. But the call center, you get service from 10, 12 monthly shipment commitment. But for DHL, 10, 20, 10 or 12 shipments per month is also an entry level customer, not a big customer. Will they get discount? Yes, because they're opening a business account, so they will get discounts also. How much? 5, 10, 15% discount. What about service? For service, they have to call the call center, press 1, press 2, press 9, wait, repeat the story, etc. Nobody, no account manager. With Inexpress, they get a dedicated account manager. Who? You, the franchisee, personal phone numbers. What about discount? Well, we can give 20% discount, 30% discount, no problem. Because for DHL, they are small customer. For me, they are big customer. So I am happy to give more discounts to them. And that is why 75%, 7 out of 10 customers or 8 out of 10 customers, we can still convert. Not based on service. Well, service absolutely best. But even on pricing. Then enterprise customer, these are customers who spend about a lakh rupee per month. Well, look at the competition. Here it was telesales team. Here the direct field sales team has come, which means DHL, FedEx sales team is directly going and meeting the customer, which means they are interested to acquire them directly. And when DHL starts giving discounts, it's obvious that we cannot match it all the time. So what will happen? Our price competitiveness have come down significantly to 25% only. 2 or 3 out of 10 customers. That is what we will be able to convert. And what about large enterprises? Well, forget about them. These are the Sun Pharmas and the Tatas and the Mahindras. DHL will go directly and service them. FedEx will go directly and service them. Remove these large enterprises. 22%. Balance 78% market. This is our target audience. In this 78%, enterprise customer is a tough customer. But when it is a tough customer, don't worry. Even I have customers who give me 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs, 4 lakh rupees of business and more. And for the last 7, 8 years. So enterprise customer is a tough customer. You will have limited number of enterprise customer in your franchise portfolio. You will have more of ultimate target and super target because that is a best fit for us. We are a great fit for them. They are a great fit for us. And when we are a good match for each other, that is when you will have an easier and a longer business potential with somebody. Make sense? All right. If you're understanding, you can keep giving me thumbs up in the chat or react so that I know you are with me. We will have a Q&A session, which will also tell me how much you have understood. All right. I've got a few thumbs up. Thank you for that. Moving forward, let's talk about the commercials. Now, this is a franchise business model. There has to be certain investments. So we will look at the expenses first, and then we will also see how much income that you can generate from this business model. So first and foremost, the franchise fee, which is 9 lakh rupees and 18% GST. So it comes to 10 lakh and 62,000 rupees. This is a non-refundable fees, and it has to be paid upfront at the time of signing the agreement. Okay. Now, the agreement tenure itself is 5 years. So after 5 years, you renew the agreement. You sign a new agreement. So 5 years, after 5 years, you sign a next 5 year agreement. When you sign the next 5 year agreement, you don't pay 9 lakh rupee, you only pay 3 lakh 30,000 rupees. Okay, so that is a renewal fees. Today, as I mentioned, my franchisee from 2013, all of them, they're still with me, which means they completed the 5 years, they renewed the agreement. Then they completed 10 years, now they have again renewed the agreement. So they are in their third tenure. And globally, I have franchisees who are also in their fourth tenure. Okay, so this franchise business model is definitely in an evergreen and a long-lasting business model. Point number three and four is the business cost, running cost. For example, you buy a car, but the car has maintenance, car has petrol, diesel, whatever. Those are the running cost. Similarly, in my business, there are two type of cost, a fixed cost and a variable cost. In the fixed cost, we have software charges, Webship Plus, XMS, Inexpress University, a number of other tools. So 4,120 rupees, right? So it is a fixed cost. It will start from the first month of operation, 4,120 rupees fixed cost. You can have 100 customer, 200 customers using the software. One customer, multiple stakeholder in one customer, no problem. You will have 4, 5, 10 employees, no problem. Unlimited user, 4120 rupees per month. We have a CRM software. What is a CRM? CRM is customer relationship management software. There are many good softwares in the market. There is HubSpot, Zoho, Salesforce. These are few of the top CRM softwares globally, and we use HubSpot CRM. Now, HubSpot CRM, InXpress at the corporate level, we've been using for the last many years. We are planning to launch it for our franchise owners as well. We have not yet launched it. We are planning to launch in January. It is ready for launch, but because this is the end of the year, we don't want to disrupt the working cycle, and that is why we have decided to launch it in Q1. It will be approximately 5,000 rupees per user. Okay, CRM charges. Then comes a variable cost. So email ID, because when you're reaching out to a customer, you want at the rate in Express ID, right? Otherwise, there is no credibility. Sir, I'm calling you from HDFC. Do you want a loan? And okay, send me your documents at gmail.com. Well, so much fishy today. All everybody is doing scams and spams. You don't want to look like unprofessional. We will give you one email ID free of cost. For additional email ID, there is a $3 cost, which is approximately 230 rupees per month. Okay, because obviously I don't have email ID, I have to buy it from Microsoft and give it to you. So there's a 240 rupees or 235 rupees per email ID per month cost. It's a very, very nominal cost. Then there is something called as AWB. What is AWB? Airway bill. Airway bill is only applicable when you are sending a shipment. What is airway bill? Airway bill is a piece of document which has all the information for the parcel to move from point A to point B. For international airway bill, every shipment there is 33 rupees charges, and for domestic there is 8 rupee charges. Okay, it's a very small expense. It will come to 400, 500 rupees a month. That's about it. And if I talk about fixed cost, it will come to what, 8 to 10,000 rupees a month. 10,000 rupees means 1 lakh, 1.2 lakh rupees a year. Now, in Bangalore, let's assume for 9 lakh rupees is not a small amount. In 9 lakh rupees, you can open a salon, you can open a coffee shop, you can open a preschool. But if you have to open any of these business, first thing is you have to rent a shop. In a city like Bangalore, you will pay 1.2 lakh rupees every month for rent. Yes or no? Correct. In Inexpress business, that is your fixed cost for the entire 12 months. So this is a not a cash burning business, absolutely very, very small operating expense. But yes, there is an operating expense. However small it is, you should be aware of it and you should have the financial planning for that. Okay, so that is the overall cost structure. Now let us see how we make money. Now see, when we open an official DHL account for the customer, it is free of cost. They want FedEx, okay, no problem, free of cost. Blue Dot account, free of cost. We don't make money when we open an account. We make money when the customer sends a shipment. By the way, talking about opening an account, DHL import, by the way, import is 3 times more profitable than exports. Okay, very, very profitable product, imports. So even if you have 10 or 20 import customer, you are making 9 lakh rupees recurring every year, easily more than that. In fact, imports is even more profitable, and DHL is absolutely the beast, no competition. They're way ahead of the competition in imports. So that is why DHL does not allow any channel partner, any wholesalers to sell imports, because DHL knows there is no other options. It is only DHL. So only DHL sells imports. I mean only DHL direct sales team. But Inexpress has the exclusivity. Inexpress is the only external channel partner, or the only channel partner in India who can give provide DHL import account to the customer. That also we give free of cost. Account opening is free of cost. We make money when the customer wants to send a shipment. And suppose a customer wants to send a shipment and the tariff is 20,000. What is tariff? Tariff simply means retail price. If you go to the nearest DHL outlet, the cost that you will get at the counter is called as tariff, retail price, MRP. Okay, MRP in FMCG and other industry. In our industry, tariff 20,000. Well, if Inexpress is sending shipments through DHL, we don't have to pay the tariff amount. We are a preferred partner, so we get a minimum discount of 50%. And my discounts can go all the way to 70%, minimum 50, maximum 70, 72. What, depending on the weight of the shipment, destination of the shipment. Now, this becomes a franchisee cost. This is what we have to pay to the carrier, and carrier will get our shipment delivered from point A to point B. Now, you know that our cost is 10,000 rupees, market price is 20,000. So, you will try to sell between 10 and 20. You will try to sell at 15,000, 12,000, 14,000, depending on the relationship, negotiation, volume of business the customer is giving. You will decide the selling price. 13,000 is the revenue, invoice amount, customer invoice amount, revenue. Who will decide this revenue? You will decide, sir. Why? Because you are the franchise owner, you are the boss. You will decide whether you want to sell it at 14,000, 12,000, 15,000, 11,000. Will you sell it at 10,000? No, we are not an NGO, correct? It's not a not for profit organization, it is a for a profit organization. So we will sell it at least 11,000 and more, as high as possible. So revenue minus the franchisee cost or the carrier cost, you can say it either ways, will give us the gross profit. And on the gross profit, we take the royalty, which is 30%. So 30% of the gross profit is the royalty, and 70% is for you. Now, you must have explored so many franchise opportunity. Every franchise opportunity has a royalty. Normally, royalty is a percentage on the revenue of the sales, which means normally 10%. If I take 10% of this, I take 1,300 rupees. And I don't care if you make profit or you don't make profit, but I will always make money, right? But in this business model, we make money only when you make profits, not revenue. Profits. We are connected at the hip. Inexpress will make profits only when you make profits. You make more profit, I also make more profit. So I am highly incentivized to help you not only to grow your revenue but also to maximize your profit, because when you maximize profit, the company maximizes their profits. Okay, so we are connected. Gross margin share 70/30. What is, how do you calculate gross margin? Customer billing amount, revenue minus the carrier cost. This is one shipment. Now this one customer will send multiple shipments. You will have multiple customers. And that is how the business grows. Imagine there's one customer sending five shipments, so you make 10,000. And you have 10 such customers, so you start making 1 lakh rupees. You get the picture? Well, no, let me give you some realistic actual numbers. This is 2024 Pan India data for all the franchisees. The average revenue per customer, one customer, 1 month, we make 30,000 rupees. After paying to the carrier, after paying to DHL, FedEx, Blue Dart, whoever, we make 8,700 rupees as profits. Okay, gross profit, approximately 30%. Now 8,700, we will split into 70/30. So 6,000 for you, 2,500 for me, 2,600 for Inexpress. Now 6,000 rupees is after paying to the carrier and after paying to Inexpress. That is your net margin. One customer, 1 month. So if you have one customer giving you business for 12 months, you make 70,000 rupees. What does that mean? That means even if you have two customer, or let's say, let's argue and say three customer, your expenses are taken care of for the entire year. Two or three customers, once you have, if you have two, three customer giving you business for 12 months, expenses taken care of. If you have 10 such customer, you make 7 lakh rupees in net margin, which also say, let's say you have 15 customer, you make 9 lakh rupees in net margin every year. You have invested 9 lakh rupees, but once you have 15 customer, or let's say 20 customer, You start making 9 lakh rupee every year, and more customer, then you have from that 20 you go to 40 customer, you make more profits, and sky is the limit. There is no limit. You keep growing the customer base, your recurring income will grow. Literally, there is no limit. See, you're not running a preschool that you will say, oh, I have space for only 20 kids. I can only sell 20 admission. You are not selling a burger shop that you will say, okay, to make one burger, I need 4 minutes. In 24 hours, I can make 400 burger. Well, my maths is terribly wrong, but you get the picture, right? You have capacity. You cannot grow beyond a capacity. Even if you have high demand, even if customer is lining outside your shop, there is only limited number that you can produce or you can service. In my business, you bring 100 customer, who cares? DHL is gonna service them. Blue Dart is gonna do the pickup. You onboard customer from Kashmir. Who cares? You don't have to go do the pickup. You don't have to invest in a warehouse or truck tempo in Kashmir. DHL has already has infrastructure. They will take care of it. What do you have to do? You have to bring the customer and maintain relationship. Say hi, hello, happy Christmas, happy Diwali, happy birthday, happy anniversaries. No, just build relationship with them. Well, you are not alone. We are going to give you complete support. We've got standard marketing support. We will give you branded stationery, sales collaterals, email ID, social media tools, designs, email ID, a unit website. We'll also create a landing page for you. You will have your own landing page on the company's official website. We will have 2 weeks of training. The first week of training is industry, product, process, system. So you understand the industry. After understanding the industry, understand the carriers and the product. After understanding the product, understand the process, what KYC, what document, how to, whom to send, finance team, accounts team, InXpress, internal process. And then the system, software, how to book a shipment, how to track a shipment, how to cancel a shipment, all those things. First, week number one. Week number two is a global sales training. As the name indicates, once again, it's a complete sales training. How do I talk? Where do I find customer? How do I talk to them? How do I introduce myself? What questions will they ask me? What should I ask them? Everything. After the 2 week training, we have weekly one-on-one coaching with you every single week. Every single week, be you will be having a conversation with a business coach. Business coach is somebody with 15, 17 years of experience working with top companies like Blue Dart. So they are industry veterans. They have done this for the last close to 2 decades. So they are going to guide you. And then we have webinars every single day. You speak with fellow franchisees 4 to 4:30. You discuss idea, you learn from each other. So all those will happen. We also provide you with 500 leads with IEC. What is IEC? Import Export Code. So once you finish your training, we will provide you with 500 leads in and around your area. The business management softwares, we will help you with those things. Freight and carrier resolution. My customer wants to send a shipment to Israel. Can I send it? It's war situations. Number of airplanes might be less. So can I send? Can I not send? My customer wants to send batteries. This could be dangerous goods. Okay, by the way, we don't deal in dangerous goods. We don't deal in precious metal. Precious metal, and both these verticals I'm gonna open soon. Number three, I don't deal in perishable goods. Dangerous goods, precious metals, and perishable goods. Except for these three categories, we deal in everything. Out of these three categories, precious metals, I'm gonna soon start working with DHL. Dangerous goods, I'm gonna soon start with FedEx. Precious metal, very very soon. Perishable goods will take some time. Sorry, dangerous goods with FedEx will take some time. Perishable goods will see later on. Right now, we don't deal in that. We also support with finance, billing from the carrier to check all that, creating the customer invoice, payment collection from the customer. We support in everything. So you are literally never, never, ever alone in this business. There are hundreds of business opportunities, franchise opportunities, as we discussed earlier. It could be a school, a burger shop, so many things. Those are B2C, business to consumer. Ours is a professional B2B business. Other business have a high investment. Why? Every brand will take franchisee fee. See, if I am a new brand, if I only have five franchises in India, I will take 2 lakh rupee franchisee fee. When I have 15 franchises, I will take 6 lakh rupee franchise fee. I am a McDonald's. I have many, I have 1,000, 2,000 franchisees. I will take 25 lakh rupee franchisee fee. So franchisee fee will differ brand to brand. But along with the franchisee fee, you also have infrastructure, plumbing, electricity, table, furniture, fridge, whatever is required. In our business, we don't have that. So investment is low. Only franchise fee, 9 lakh rupees, you're done. high overheads, because why? You don't have to pay 1 lakh rupee salary. You don't need a cook, you don't need a cleaning staff, you don't have inventory, zero inventory business model. Location, a prime location is needed. In our business, work from home, no problem. Restricted territory, you will have customers from 5, 10, 5 kilometers. In my business, pan India. Other business, transactional revenue. If you're running a preschool, you sell 50 admission this year, 20 admission this year, done. That's your income. In my business owner, the same customer, I have 20 customer, they will give business this year. I have 20 new customer in the second year. I have 40 customers now. In the third year, I have 20 more customer. I have 60 customers. In preschool, you have 20 new admissions every year, and that's all. You have business only from 20 customers. In my business, you are adding and retaining old one. Limited scalability, super scalable. You must have explored so many franchise opportunity. And I give this as a small assignment, or let me be a little cocky and say challenge. A 9 lakh rupee franchise model which has the potential to make 50 lakh rupees in gross profit every year. A 9-10 lakh rupee model with potential to make 50 lakh rupees in gross profits. I'm not even say actually making 50 lakh, the potential to make 50 lakh. Well, Inexpress franchisees have done double of that as well. I had a franchisee in 2023 who made 1 crore also in gross profit in a single year. Okay, I can show that to you on the software also when we log in. Anyways, that is Inexpress. It's super scalable. Even after 1 crore, is that the limit? Have they hit their maturity? Absolutely not. They can continue to grow. Well, we every year we have annual convention, so we gather together Bombay, Kochi, Pune, Chandigarh. Next year we are going to Jaipur. So hopefully, if one of you become our franchise, we will see you in Jaipur as well. We also believe in giving back to the society. So every year we do something or the else as a part of our give back initiative. We also believe in rewarding our franchisees. So we send them to a fully paid luxurious vacation. They go to Bali, Phuket, Vietnam, Sri Lanka. These are the few countries they have went in the last few years. And this is our process, the 8-step discovery process. Right now you are doing the brand review. After the brand review, we will have a schedule call to understand you a little better, and then you complete a form. Then we log into the backend software. After the software analysis, you talk to 4 5 franchisees, you read the agreement, you come to Mumbai, you do a final validation. Only and only if both of us are comfortable, we get into handshake, and we sign the documents and get into everything. So that's all from my side. We have 10 more minutes. I think that's about the right time to open for Q&A. So any questions, I am happy to answer. If you want to use the chat box, or if you want to unmute and ask the question, feel free to do that as well. There are no silly questions, so anything that you want to ask, I am happy to answer. Yes, Mr. Vardharaj. Hi, Vardharaj. You can unmute. I can see your hand raised. Vardharaj, if you have, let me see if I've enabled the mic for everyone. Yeah, Vardharaj, go ahead, and I can also see a few people trying to chat. Okay, Vardharaj, I cannot hear you. Okay, so you will have to unmute. Well, I can see your unmute now. Please go ahead. How about you use the chat box, sir? I cannot hear you. Okay, I think trouble with your mic, I guess. All right. Elias has a question, sir. I have smoothed out how to attract customer to our side. Very good question. On point. Well, let's suppose, Elias, sir, you are an exporter. Okay, you are a t-shirt exporter. You are exporting t-shirts to uh, Canada or maybe to Germany. Now your first preference is go to DHL, but you are a small customer, so DHL is not giving you good price. So I will come to you and I will say, sir, I will give you free of cost official DHL account. In addition to DHL, I will give you FedEx, UPS, and RMX also. Why? As a backup, because you are sending shipments to multiple countries. You are sending to US, and you are sending to Middle East, and you're also sending to Iran, difficult countries. So I will say you're sending to US. Why don't you use UPS? UPS is number one in US, so you'll get good price. Aramex is good in Middle East. You will get good price with Aramex. And Iran is, very difficult country. So use DHL. DHL will take 10 rupee more, but they will send your shipment safely. So I am offering multiple reasons for customers to come to our side. I'm giving them good service by giving them direct carrier official services. I'm giving them multiple carriers. So depending on their requirement, they can use UPS or DHL or Aramex, depending on they want to send the shipment fast, they want to save some money. I'm giving them single consolidated invoice as well. So if they send 10 shipments last month, the account manager does not have to deal with 10 invoices. They get one single consolidated invoice with with details at a shipment level. Okay. So to answer your question in short, service, which is reliability, speed, convenience, and options, is what I'm offering. I hope that answers the question. Mr. Sobanath, you are trying to type something. Anybody else who has a question, feel free to type. All right, let's thank you so much for the thumbs up. And after this call, don't worry, you can expect a call from us. You can see my phone number on the screen. My team's email ID is also there. My colleague Ritu is also there on the call. After this meeting, I will call you maybe sometime tomorrow, and we can get on a one-on-one call. Network problems, can I have the recording? Yes, Mr. Reddy, I will share the recording with you. No problem. All right, if there are no other questions, I think we are good to close the call. I'm going to give it maybe 2 minutes. I'm going to wait for 2 minutes to see if you have a question. Please unmute yourself. Feel free to talk or use the chat box. All right, I'm going to just wait for 1 or 2 minutes. If you don't have any question, feel free to drop off. Even that's okay because we are going to end the presentation. Or if you want me to call you today, if you want me to call you back today, right now, just call me now. Just put on the chat, call me now. If you're highly interested, you want me to call you today, just indicate that in the chat box and I will call you today after 6:30. I have a few other appointments, but after 6:30, I will give you all a quick call, whoever says in the chat. Yes, Celias, we will discuss that in person during the call. All right, I think there's no response on the chat. Thank you everybody for joining the webinar. I hope the last 1 hour was very well invested for you guys. Have a blessed evening. Thank you so much for your time. I am signing off. I'm just waiting for that somebody last who's typing. All right, thank you. Wonderful. Thank you everyone. Wonderful. Good evening and take care. Bye. I will call you all tomorrow. Mute.